Hello. This is a little reflection on the end of week 2 of however long this lasts of my journey going through different yoga poses and teaching myself the general practice of yoga from a high level standpoint, and also in the next few weeks in a little bit more of a technical framework. I will say this week kind of kicked my ass. First of all, it's hard to commit to doing one thing every day in general, and I will say I did show up to the mat in some capacity once a day, and whether that was for 10 minutes or the whole 30-minute practice I had assigned to myself, I did show up to the mat once a day every day, if not twice a day every day. And I'll say that consistency is something to be proud of, to take that in. That's really difficult. Midway through the week, I started experiencing some pretty bad acid reflux. I thought it was, maybe it was like a cold or something. And that's made me very frustrated because I think I do so much for my health and try really hard to stay healthy. Drink lots of water, don't eat 4 hours before bed, meditate before bed, no phones. I feel like I'm doing a lot of the things and I am seeing some of the benefit, but it's like, dang, if one thing goes wrong, there's this like domino effect of consequences. And I don't know if all 30-year-olds out there are starting to feel like this. I feel like my parents didn't feel like this a lot of the time, or they were just so busy and stressed that they didn't have the privilege of looking inward when they felt off. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I didn't practice the practice I said I was going to every day. I did about, I would say, like 4 out of the 7 days, which is not the worst, and I'm still gonna do it today. And yeah, just having a body is difficult. I'm also experiencing a lot of cancer anxiety, and I'm on the wrong side of the internet. I think I'm getting a lot in my feeds about cancer and how younger people are getting diagnosed with it, how we need to be doing more preventative measures for it. And my partner and I had a good discussion last night about really making sure that the reason why I show up to the mat and the reason why I eat well and the reason why I try to share that goodness with friends and things like that is not because, if I don't do those things, I'm going to get cancer. It's not like a self-punishing cycle, which he pointed out. And I thought that was really amazing, a really amazing insight. I think it's really easy to slip into those types of patterns. My mom died of cancer about 8 months ago, and I think that really, and she diagnosed and died within 3.5 weeks. I think that changed me and changed my view and fears. So it's just good to repurpose or refocus and repurpose and remember why yoga feels good and why it actually does more than help my metabolism or help my inflammation. It actually mentally grounds me, and focusing on that and remembering that when I'm grounded mentally, I can show up for myself. I can get out of a dissociative state, and then I can give more space to friends. I can listen to their special interests just a little bit more. I can learn a little bit more. I can share more. And if that's not connection, I don't really know what is. And that's what I'm going for right now. It's been a really tough week in the news, and yeah, it's just striving for connection, and it kind of starts with like connecting with my body, and that's a big part of doing all of this. Okay, enough of this happy. I'm glad I'm still here, and yeah, thanks for listening to all my whiny anxieties. I hope to see you next week, and I hope next week is a little bit better. Appreciate you listening, and take care of each other.